Hello, this is Dr. J and welcome to this stats module. We'll be covering how to compute particular statistical parameter values using Microsoft Excel. So we'll start with the same scenario, news. They have a requirement, the customers require a delivery time of 30 days at their door from the date that an order was received. So news has provided the last 50 shipment information, and the duration is the delivery date at the door and then the date order was received. So these are the orders and these are the duration in calendar days. So what we're going to do first is compute the bins. We're going to bin the data. From that we'll create frequencies. From that we'll create the histogram based on those frequencies and the bins. And then we'll create a line diagram. So this takes care of task 1A, create a histogram, and then task 1B, create a frequency plot graph. So those are the first two subtasks of task 1. And then task 2, we're going to compute these parameter values, mean, median, and standard deviation. But to compute those, we are going to calculate the parameter values using the descriptive statistics module in the data analytics tool. So that's kind of what we'll be doing during this module. And then you'll answer these questions, question 1 and then question 2 in this area down here. So let's go to a clean tab and let's start. So task 1A, create a histogram. We're going to select data, the data tab right here, and then the data analytics add-in. Now this is a administrative note. If you don't have this add-in added in, then you'll have to do that. And I'll cover that in a later video. So on this data analytics packet that I already have, so I'm going to left click on that. Then I'm going to select histogram, step 2 there. Click OK. And then during the input range, I already have it pre-populated, but I'm going to select that duration from B6, shift, control, arrow down, and then enter. So that's selected. Select the bullet next to the output range. So the output range we want to have from E19 to N30. So I'll left click on E19, drag it to N30, enter. So that's done. So the next thing is select chart output, and I've already got that, so I'll deselect and just reselect it, and I'll press OK, and it should populate the bins, the frequencies, and produce the histogram. And I already have background information, so I'll just press OK. So here we go. We have the histogram created, the bins, and the frequency. So let's check back, make sure this is correct. So the first bin is 3.81, and my bin here was 3.81, so that's good. Frequency 138, etc. So that looks good. Now the task 1B, we will select the data points only from, it says F20 to F27. I'm going to change that to F19 so we can grab that title name. So I'll select that and then select line graph. So go back up here, just go to insert, and this function here, insert line graph, just select the first one. And okay, so it populates that, populated that line graph, it put the title, frequency here. So let's just kind of get a visual check, make sure this is right. Look back over here, okay, it looks identical. So I think we're good there. Now we'll go to task 2. So here we are going to create descriptive parameter values. So select data, data analysis, descriptive statistics, press OK, and the input range is going to be B5, left click, shift, control down, it goes to the end of that column, and so we have our input range. So check the summary, I'll deselect and check that back, and then I'll select the range here. For the output will be S46, and I'll just take it down to T60, enter, and so this should populate when I press OK. That should be populated. Alright, so that's populated. So is that correct? Let's just check. Mean 21.48. Let's check back by here. 21.48, so that looks good. So now the only thing we have left to do is populate the mean, median, and standard deviation values. So I'll left click in cell F50, press enter, left click on T48, press enter, and then I'll do the same thing with the median. Left click F52 equals, and then T50, left click, T50, left click, enter, and then standard deviation F54, enter, and grab my standard deviation on T, looks like 52, and enter. So let's go ahead and save this before we go any farther, then we'll check these parameter values. So are these correct? 23.49 for the mean. Let's look back here. Yep, 23.49, 22.70, and 9.97 for the median and standard deviation. 22.7 and 9.97. So those are correct. So this concludes this stats module. If you'll just follow along with my steps, you should be able to successfully replicate this tab here of creating these statistical parameters as required. Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Dr. J.